Good morning, boys and girls. Welcome to week 5. Can you believe that it's been 5 weeks since we left to spring break and then we didn't go back? I miss you guys so much. I miss our classroom. I miss having the interaction because it's not the same here where I ask a question and I have to respond to myself. So, yes, I miss you guys so much. So, today we are going to start on Goldilocks, and we're going to do drama, and I love drama. I wish we could have done it in class so that we could play out the roles and do the whole role play, but it's okay. The good thing here is that you can do it with your siblings, so your mom, your dad, your cousins, whoever's at your house, or if you want to do a video chat with your friends and take on different roles, you can also do that. So let's go ahead and get started for today's objectives. So let's go ahead and go. All right, so today is April 29th, and we're going to annotate Goldilocks and the Three Bears, sorry. And we are also answering questions 1 and 2. All right, let's put this into the side. Oh, and I also wanted to tell you guys what I've been doing. So we've been playing a lot outside. We've been playing ball. Remember I told you guys that the ball went, oh wait, that was a video chat. So I told my homeroom class that we've been playing a lot of ball, and our ball actually went to the neighbor's house, so we didn't want to go get it, just because I didn't want to leave the house. So it would stay there, and then we finally went for it, and let me show you a clip of what that looks like. Okay, so this is what it looks like. So it's time lapse. We were there for forever, so if you can see, you can't see, but the clouds are going through the back. We were there for like maybe 40 minutes. I was so tired. The dogs keep going in and out. We didn't hit the dogs, I promise. And yeah. All right. So I want to know what you guys are doing during the stay-at-home shelter. How are you being safe? I know that we can't leave the house, but we can still have fun. We can go outside and play some ball. Kick it towards the gate or somewhere where you can throw the ball. Just try to stay active. Remember what Coach said. Oh, and I've been doing Coach's videos, so that has been pretty fun. Anyways, let's go ahead and get started for today. So today you should be on this page. It's the one that says Wednesday on the top, and it's Goldilocks or the Three Bears. Now, boys and girls, I know that we have talked about this. And first, let's go ahead and read our objective for the day. So our objective for today is students will be able to describe the elements of drama, because we are doing drama today and tomorrow. And the what and the how is going to be what. We're going to identify the elements of drama. So that could be the characters, the dialogue, the narrator, stage directions. And then how are we going to do that? We're going to underline the elements of drama. So it could be the character, the dialogue, the narrator, stage directions, and we're going to annotate. Okay. So let's go ahead and start. So I'm going to put here genre. And I know that it is drama. I know I have to have characters, narrator, stage direction. So stage direction, maybe remember, it's anything that they do, an action. So are they jumping? Are they running? Did they say sit down? Did they say clap? Okay, now an excerpt means it's coming from, so it's coming from a story, but it's made into smaller. So they didn't give you everything, they just gave you part. So it comes from. That's what it means. So excerpt from, it means it comes from. Now, Goldilocks or the Three Bears. So I know Goldilocks is a person. And I know that the Three Bears are animals, right? So 3 is a number and bears are animals. Now remember, because my genre is drama, how do I have to think? I have to think fast. So I'm going to go ahead and write it here in the top. Remember, their feelings, their actions, their said, and their thoughts. Now, as I keep going, it says persons in the play. Oh, these are going to be my characters, boys and girls. So I'm going to label here character. Now I have Goldilocks, the dolly, father bear, mother bear, and baby bear. So how many characters do I have in total? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to put here 5. Scene 1. So this is kind of like a chapter. So I'm going to put here like a chapter. So Goldilocks in the garden with her dog. So this is, I could already start inferencing that Goldilocks is going to be my main character. So this is going to be Goldilocks in the garden. So the garden is going to be the setting with her dog. So we haven't read anything, but all I know is that there's going to be 5 characters. This scene 1, which is like a chapter, is going to start off at the garden. She's going to have a doll with her. Okay, so let's start looking for anything else, any text features, graphic, print. So first of all, I see some words that are in italics. So this tells me that the author is trying to emphasize can't. Okay. As I keep going, I don't see anything else on the first page. Let's go ahead and flip it over. So this page that you see here, these are just notes for you. For drama, you can go ahead and go over these. All right, so on the next page, do we have any print or graphic features? I do not, so go ahead and flip it over. And do we have anything? So first of all, I noticed something right away in paragraph 33. So remember, boys and girls, these are called brackets. Why does the author include brackets? So let's go ahead and refer to our anchor chart. So remember, you can always go to my anchor charts by going to Teams. Click on my class, Mrs. Alvarado, under General, and you're going to go under Files. So remember, Alvarado, General, Files. And we're going to go ahead and click where it says Class Materials. And we're going to look for the anchor chart that says Drama. So it's the first one. Go ahead and click on that one. And here we have everything. We have to label the characters, the setting, the acts are like chapters, BME, the brackets. Oh, here it is, label brackets. Why are they important? They tell actions and they also say the setting. We have to think fast. Okay, so let's go ahead and go back to our selection. Okay, so chair breaks. So I know this is something that's going on. This is an action. So I'm going to go ahead and label it here. And also I can tell that it's in italics. And then as I keep going down in paragraph 25, I see another bracket, crying. So I know that crying is an action. I also know that it comes from a feeling. That person might be feeling sad, right? So is there anything else that we need to label? No, right? And then I have the end of the scene. So that means the chapter finished. Does that mean it's over? No. Remember, it's just a part of a bigger act. They did not give us everything. So let's go ahead and go back to the first page. And now we can go ahead and start reading. So remember, boys and girls, you can read this with your family. You need 5 people. Or you can give one person double character or triple characters if you want. So let's go ahead and get started. Goldilocks, paragraph 1. Goldilocks. Oh dear, I do wish Mother would come home. I am going to meet her. She told me not to go out of the garden lest I should get lost. But if I keep in the road, I can get lost. Come, Dolly, you and I will go just a little way to meet Mama. So Goldilocks, what is she doing? She wants to go meet her. And who does she want to meet? She wants to go meet her mom. But the mom told her not to do what? Mom told her not to go, right? Well, what can happen? She can get lost. But look what Goldilocks says. I can't get lost if she follows the road. I'm going to box that in because I know it's in italics. The author's trying to emphasize and make a point that she can get lost if she follows the road. Come, Dolly. You and I would just go a little way to meet Mama. So she wants to go meet Mama. Paragraph 2. Okay, so something that I forgot to do, and I'm so sorry, is we have to divide it by 3. BME. It is literary. So there is 41 paragraphs divided by 3 is around 13. So let's go ahead and divide it. So 1 through 13 is going to be all my beginnings. So I'm going to put a little B here, and then I'm going to go back to the first section. This is my B. And then 14 all the way to 26 is going to be my M. So all the way to 26. So remember, 14 through 26, and then the rest is my end. All right, so I still have more to read. Paragraph 2. How warm it is in the sunshine. I think we should go into the shady wood a little while. Let us pick some of these pretty flowers to make a wreath. Won't Mother be surprised when I show her all these flowers? Here's a lovely red one, and here's another like a daisy. So who's still talking here? Goldilocks, right? Where is she going? Remember, she wants to go see her mama, but Mom said, don't go, you might get lost. But Goldilocks said, you can get lost if you follow the road. So she said it's warm, so she's describing that it's warm in the sunshine. She wants to go into the shade, because remember, it's hot, so she wants to go to a shade for a little bit. And then there's in the shady wood for a little bit. She wants to pick up some pretty flowers. And what does she want to make? She wants to make a wreath. Why? Because she thinks that it's going to surprise her mom. And she picks up a red one and another one that's like a daisy. So far we have Goldilocks walking, trying to go see Mama, find Mama. It's hot, so she tries to go into the shade. She sees flowers, so she wants to rest. Paragraph 3. How dark is it here? I cannot see the road. I wonder if I'm lost. Oh, Mama, I'm afraid. Dear Dolly, I'm glad you're with me. So she finally went into the shady wood, and it's very dark. You know when you're outside in the sun and then you come inside of a building and you're like, whoa, that's very dark? That's what happened to Goldilocks. So she was outside in the bright sun, and all of a sudden she goes to a shaded area and your eyes are trying to adjust. So you see everything very dark, right? So she cannot see the road. I'm going to box it in because remember, boys and girls, she could get lost. And she's even saying, I wonder if I'm lost. Look at this. Oh, Mama. She repeats the word Mama because she knows that if her mom finds out, she's probably going to be in trouble, right? And she's afraid. Dear Dolly, I'm glad you are with me. So who is Dolly? So that's the person that she's with, right? So she's with someone. And then Dolly says, but I'm afraid too. How is Dolly feeling here? So she's afraid, scared. What's another synonym? Maybe petrified. All right. Goldilocks says, please, dear Dolly, don't be afraid. Wow, there's nothing to be afraid of. Oh, so Goldilocks is trying to do what? She's trying to calm her down, saying there's nothing to be afraid of. Dolly, what is the matter, Goldilocks? So here she's questioning her, and Goldilocks says, look, what is that? So now they seem a little what? Shocked. Dolly, I don't see anything. Goldilocks, I thought I saw a bear. Oh, remember our title is Goldilocks or the Three Bears. Dolly, well, I hope not. I don't like bears. So she doesn't like bears. 11, Goldilocks. But there is a little house. Isn't it funny? Isn't it a funny little house? I wonder who lives there. So she sees a little house. And she says, isn't it funny? And it's a little house. And she is wondering, she's wondering who lives there. Flip it over. Paragraph 12. Dolly. Dear Goldilocks, please, don't you think we'd better go home? I don't like strange little houses in the wood. So Dolly's already saying, nope, that sounds like a bad idea. We shouldn't do it. And I'm gonna put here, I don't like strange little houses in the wood. And Goldilocks, of course, says, perhaps a kind fairy lives there who will show us the way home. So she wants to see if somebody is there who will show them the way home. So let's see. Now I'm ready to close my hashtag for my beginning. I'm going to go back and I'm going to see everything that I annotated. So she says her mama told her not to leave the home. She could get lost. However, Goldilocks says, I can't get lost if I follow the road. She knows that, as she's outside, it's hot, so she wants to stop in a shady area. She sees some flowers, and she thinks it'll make Mama happy, but she can no longer see the road, so she's now scared, afraid, petrified. And then Goldilocks wants to calm down Dolly because remember they're traveling together. And then all of a sudden they see a little house and they're wondering who lives there. Dolly does not think it's a very good idea to go inside, but Goldilocks actually wants to go inside so that they can get shown the way to get back into the road. Okay, so I'm going to put hashtag lost, want, help. Hashtag, I'm also going to do another hashtag, went on an adventure. So the setting, boys and girls, where is it? So it's in a forest, and it's hot, they saw a home. So now we could start inferencing in the middle is going to be where? Probably in that woody home, remember that they saw? Okay, so let's go ahead and you're going to go ahead and finish the rest. Remember, you need 3 hashtags. We already did 1 together. You need 2 more. And today is to answer questions 1 and 2. So let's go ahead and see what 1 is going to look like. So it says, read paragraph 33 from the play, Chair Breaks. I remember when we were annotating that we did this, and it says, chair breaks, that's an action. So I'm going to label the same thing I did over there, here. What is the purpose of this line? What's a synonym for purpose? It's a reason, right? So I'm going to go ahead and write here, reason. So what is the reason for the line? Is somebody talking there? No, right? It's just a action. So let's go ahead and go through our answers. Okay, so A says it is a dialogue that Goldilocks says. Boys and girls, what's a dialogue? They're speaking, right? So I'm going to write here speaking. So is Goldilocks speaking? So if I can recall, I go to paragraph 1. When Goldilocks talks, they don't use quotations, but I know that she's talking because her name is in bold print. So is it a dialogue? Is it a conversation? No. This word tells me A is completely out. Let's go to B. It is a dialogue that Dolly says. Is it a dialogue? Again, it's not a dialogue. Okay, because if it was a dialogue from Dolly, it would say her name in bold print. So I know that is not the answer either. So those 2 are out. Now I have C and D. C says it is a stage direction. So a stage direction, is it the same thing as an action? That means something that's happening? Well, maybe, because I put it here. This would be considered my text evidence. My action is my text evidence. So this one's a maybe. And then D, it is something the narrator says. Again, does it say anything about somebody talking or saying that the narrator? No, right? So this is not it. Our correct answer is C. So just by going back and seeing that, right away I had my answer. So we did number 1 together. You have to finish annotating the rest of the drama play, and you're going to do number 2. All right, boys and girls, before you go, I know that some of you probably have heard of Goldilocks and the 3 Bears. So this one here in our drama play was called Or the 3 Bears. So yes, this is actually a folk tale, kind of like the 3 Little Pigs, Red Riding Hood. So it does have a message behind it. So I want to know if you can, once you finish reading it, if you can see what is the message behind it. Remember, the message is usually something positive that the author is trying to tell you. They don't say, hey, this is the message. Instead, they write something and they give it to you for you to analyze as the reader, and you come up with a conclusion of what is the theme, what is the message behind it. Is it to be kind to others? Is it to trust? What is it? All right, boys and girls, so that is the end of Wednesday. Don't forget to go answer number 2 and submit it into Teams. Bye.